Hello, 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 everyone that is watching me right now. It's your girl, Miss Continental. Yes, I know some of you will be like, where she did since? Yes, and some of you have even taken the time to message me. I wanted to know what's going on. I just want to say thank you so much for your concern. Yes, things happen. You know, it's one of those things, right? Okay, so I'm so sorry. I know at the inception of this channel, I promise that I'm going to be doing at least weekly videos to keep you abreast and informed of latest happenings, tidings, and brouhaha. My favorite language, brouhaha. So yes, and then something happened, and then, you know, I've been off camera for the past few weeks. But, you know, I'm doing this audio today because I just want to break the silence and still kind of entangled in the web of my, you know, activities. But I'm going to like try, you know, my best possible. Again, if I have to, you know, do audios for now, I will, just to, you know, keep you abreast, okay, with things. A lot have happened. So much has happened in the political space, and I'm like, oh, shivering. I'm like, I need to say something. I need to come out. But like I said, my schedule is so tight, and, you know, I've not been able to come out, even though I've been dying to come out. So for those of you who has been visiting the channel to see if anything is up, I'm so sorry that, you know, I've kind of met you with a little bit of disappointment. But you know what? Here I am now. Please accept my apology. Okay? So I especially welcome you guys here on this channel today. So guys, if you are here for the first time, I want to say thanks for stopping by. And on this channel, we reflect and discuss on various issues, and we also try to fix people's business sometimes, okay? And so yes, if you are here for the first time, thanks for stopping by, and please do not forget to subscribe before you leave this channel today. And also remember to turn on the post notification button, so that way you get notifications once you upload new videos. For those of you who have already subscribed and have been so patient, you know, just waiting to see more videos, I want to say thanks for your patience, and thank you all, and God bless you all specially. So guys, without taking much of your time, I have this little broadcast to drop for you. There is so much to talk about, like I said, but this one is my priority now, because it relates to my dear maternal state. And you know, I'm not just gonna let this go by without saying anything. So I have to say, and most especially because of the recent development of the suspension of National APC chairman Adams Oshobaba himself in his own state. That is why I say, you know what, this one, you don't pass, be careful. Okay, I need to come out. So yeah, so the story began. Let us start by inviting our dear governor, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki, on board. Good morning, sir, and welcome to my court. You are highly welcome. And that is Edo State Governor, His Excellency Governor Godwin Obaseki. And next, my dear brother. You are more than a brother right now. I'll call you a sweetheart. Tony Kabaka, former chairman of Akugbe Ventures, Edo State. For those of us who are not quite familiar with Akugbe Ventures, so Akugbe Venture is a private company, but an affiliate, kind of affiliated to Edo State government, and is responsible, is charged with the responsibility of collecting income tax from commercial vehicles. So that is the former chairman. Welcome, Tony Kabaka. And then, of course, our great, highly respected former governor of Edo State and current national APC chairman, Adams Oshomole, aka Oshobaba. You are welcome on board, sir. So as you can see, these three great guys, I have respect for them all. And of course, we all know, for those of us who are Nigerians and even non-Nigerians, because this Adams Oshomole is kind of international now. You know, the woman he married as well is a non-Nigerian as well. So that is enough to earn him the passport of an international man. So we all know him. We know his face. He's a great political figure in the country and well recognized in Africa and beyond. And that's Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State. So I'm sure the one that we don't know so much, probably we've heard about him, is Tony Kabaka, and that's the guy there. And as for me personally, I've been hearing so much about him, but I didn't bother to pay so much attention, didn't research him, and I'm like, oh, Tony Kabaka, oh, and one time, the last time I heard about him was when he was training some lions and all that. Oh, I just kind of laughed about it until the story around the proposed demolition of his multi-million naira hotel came into social media. Then I became so interested. I researched him. I'm like, wow, you know, quite interesting, right? So I became very interested in him, and he became very popular to me. You see, sometimes things happen to kind of make you known. Like Omoyele Sowore, I'm sure there are a lot of people who didn't know so much about him, but with his incarceration and all that, he became so popular, right? So the same way, as far as I'm concerned, Tony Kabaka is more popular, at least to me, because I've got to know so much about him, and I can't help but to fall in love with this great guy. So I understand people dislike him a lot because they attribute so many negativity and so many evil things that have happened in the land of Edo State, Benin City in particular, to me, as he's been a masterminder. But you know what? Let me tell you something, guys. If something hasn't happened to you before, don't personalize it. What am I trying to say here? If they say somebody is a criminal, be very careful how you join people to criminalize that person, because he hasn't done it to you. He hasn't done anything criminal to you. You haven't experienced his criminality in a personal way. So you just can't join the crowd. This is the problem. And this is what I always tell my viewers. Don't join the crowd. Hey, he's a killer. You just hear, you too, you feeling he's a killer, he's a this. How many of your family members has he killed? So anyways, we'll come to that. I'm just doing a kind of a brief introduction here. So yes, we are going to talk about these three guys, and it's so unfortunate that the governor is like the middleman here. So there's no way I'm going to talk about Tony Kabaka right now without, you know, talking about the governor, and there's no way I'm going to talk about Adams Oshomole without talking about the governor. You see, my dear governor, you are just in the middle of the whole saga here, of this discussion, and it's just so unfortunate. In my previous video, for those of you who haven't seen it here, I think that was when I was just starting this channel. I titled it The Last Straw in Edo State. If you listen to it, you will see I was actually on the side of our great governor, Godwin Obaseki, because the reason why I was interested in his administration is because I got to understand that he studied like within Nigeria and outside the shores of Nigeria, United States, and his background, finance and business administration. So I'm like, okay, this guy got to know what he's doing, right? So when this whole thing between himself and Oshomole was starting at the time, I'm like, Oshomole, Baba, waiting now, let this guy, you know, do his own. You've done your own. In short, I'm not going to come here to recap on that video. You can go and listen to it. But what I'm trying to say here is I was actually taking side with the governor, thinking that he actually knew what he was doing. But it's so unfortunate that, you know, they say power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So the power seemed to have gotten into his head, and permit me to say, audience, I want to say that he's definitely misusing it now. So now let's talk about the governor, Anthony Kabaka, and you will see why I titled this video the way I did. Because looking at the relationship of the governor, Anthony Kabaka, and then the governor and Oshomole is so evident why this video is titled thus. Okay, my dear governor, we all know how you came into power. In fact, with little or no experience, the then governor of Edo State, your predecessor, Adams Oshomole, now national chairman of APC, somehow created a position and made you the chairman of it. I mean, the chairman of Edo State Economic of Strategic Team at the time. And he wasn't wrong to have done so because of your background in business and finance. From nowhere, he brought you into the political space. And you held that position, and you were very relevant to his administration. Whether he did good or bad, you were both implicated. You were also implicated in it. And when he was leaving, it was time for him to leave. You were not the most qualified person. But somehow, we all knew what Oshomole did to make sure you succeeded him. I was in Nigeria at the time, in 2015, during the whole primaries, election, and all that. There was even like almost a coffee in the state, Benin State, Edo State, sorry, Benin State, Edo State, Benin City in particular. It was a do or die. I was even in service at that day at convention in Christ Jesus Church of God, Cathedral, when you came for prayers from our then spiritual head, his blessed memory, Apostle Osasuji. You came for prayers and he warned you. Politics is not a do or die affair. Which of course you are doing now. It's like a do or die. We all knew Oshomole on his own part vowed. He did everything. At the time, he was even going out to campaign for you. And the worst enemy now, Tony Kabaka, who you have tagged as a thug, was also on ground, doing everything possible to make sure you won. Then he was not a thug. Then he was not a criminal. Then he was not an illiterate. He was an ally. And you promise heavens and the earth. Correct one. If there's another word for ungrateful, that will be your middle name. They all helped you one way or the other. You were not qualified. You were not experienced. And you were not the best candidate for that position. Anyways, after all said and done, they put you there, sit down, win. They just walk it like you walk a transfer, sit down there, let's. And you became the governor. So I'm not really surprised that this is happening, okay? I'm not really surprised. So, whatever happened behind closed door, I don't want to know it. That is not why we are here. But the switch in the event The way you now turn back to start stabbing those who helped you into office. Now it be the thing that is baffling me right now. I cannot comprehend. It's incomprehensible. Seriously. I know you're talking about, anyway, I don't want to come to that yet. Let's finish with you and Tony Kabaka first. The Tony Kabaka, about a few weeks ago, you threatened to bring his house down. A multi-million naira hotel close to a billion naira. You drink. You were so intoxicated with power, even verbalizing it alone. I mean, take so much points off you to have even said it at all. Intimidation. That's intimidation of the highest order. Me, I knew it was just a threat. There was no way you were going to do it. How will you do it? And you think by so doing there will be peace? If you really claim he's a criminal, he's a this criminal house, you want to go put him down. Where he spent all his savings and everything. Even then a criminal activities, you know the amount of brain work it takes to even carry out those activities. And he finally built a hotel that is housing so many people, helping so many people, feeding his boys. He's feeding people, feeding families. You will say you were going to bring it down. Like I said, I knew it was a threat. But my problem was that even saying it at all, verbalizing it at all, I was just looking and saying, now so this one's still rich. It still be like them. What's the difference between you and the rest now that threatens? What makes you the difference? I believe if you want to tell people that you are good, I mean, you have to show it. Not by being so cruel or replicating the same behavior from so-called superpowers. They said a virtuous woman builds her home and the foolish one brings it down. When they use a virtuous woman, they don't necessarily mean a married woman building the family and all that too. It can be translated to other stuff. Being a governor, I want to say a virtuous governor thinks of building. It's only the foolish governors that would think of bringing houses down. How does destroying a multi-million naira hotel, how does it contribute to development in the first place? Why did he even mention it at all? You wanted to threaten the guy to make him feel that you are in control, you are in power. And people, they shout, say, Oshomole, they use the power. Why they do them? When you are doing the same thing there. Anyway, the reason why I try to juxtapose your topic with Tony Kabaka is because of this thug raising, murder, criminality, and the negativity that you've used to like categorize him, like, used to identify him. This party, there's no room for thuggery, uneducated illiterates. But I want to ask you a question, Mr. Governor. When you were doing your campaign and everything, when he was doing all this, you didn't know he was a murderer? You didn't know he was a criminal? You didn't know he was an illiterate? You just wanted to use him and dump him, right? You wanted to use him and dump him. And for those of you, men and women out there, who likes to use and dump people, you can now say that it's not easy. It's not easy. You that is planning to use and dump somebody, and you don't know what the other person is capable of doing. Especially people that will go for any woman, even they blind, even they get, how do I put it? The worst illiterate. According to my dear former president's wife, there is God. Oh. Then after you have made it, now that time you will not say she's an illiterate, she's not educated, she's not my kind, because you have finished using her. That is what Godwin Obaseki did to Tony Kabaka. And you think the guy doesn't have the prerogative, doesn't have the audacity, doesn't have the power, the audacity to be angry, to be upset? They said the most dangerous criminal is the man that is gifted with reasons. I'm not here to justify criminalities, but nobody ever wants to be used and dumped. You don't do that. So whatever action or reaction that Tony Kabaka is exercising, is expressing today, is as a result of how you have treated him. Now, no will now for meat. Now you are now a governor. You want to use your authority to oppress him. But remember that he was very instrumental to get you into that position. So you don't come here now and start calling him a thug. You don't come here and start calling him all sorts of negativities, even your followers, giving him all sorts of names. That is not fair, Mr. Governor. That is the height of being ungrateful. More than being an ungrateful wretch. You for try me, you bring that house down, the hotel down, like you threatened. Make you see reaction. You for try me, you bring them down. You said they were murders, they were kidnappings. Maybe at that time you foresee double. Because the one who built that thing that you brought down, you think he will give up? You would have stirred the sleeping dogs to wake up. That is that. Now, between you and Oshomole, Ogbowan, you say, how are the mighty fallings? So sad. A whole national chairman of APC. You've used people in your cabinet, in your administration, to ridicule him. The height of it all is to make them pass a vote of no confidence against him and say he's not the chairman, that he is suspended by the Edo State chapter of APC. What a ridicule, my Edo people. The same person that brought you to power, that helped you to power, you want to remove food for a mouth. Did you not see the case of Tinubu and Ambode? When Tinubu asked Ambode to step down, I too like my Yoruba people. Oh my goodness. I too like Una. Clap for yourself. Ambode, do you think he doesn't know what he's doing? You think he cannot you think he cannot be antagonistic as well? You think he cannot put up with some fights or with some personal agency and other way to like, you know, confront Tinubu? But he dare not, because he understands it. That is what experience does. Because of your inexperience, you fail to realize where you are going. I mean, where you are coming from. Sorry to say. You're just looking at where you are going. But you've forgotten that if you do not reflect on your past, on your presence, you have no direction of where you are going. Ambode step down. You think he's a fool? He's not. He doesn't want to. He's not ready to make Lagos a subject of ridicule. And he's not ready to be a scapegoat in the party by making noise, causing hula baloo. Look at what you are doing. You didn't make history. What kind of history? A very negative history when be say for political, for others trying to rise. Their destiny helpers go resist where they go fear, they will think. I mean, you block road for others now. You block road for others. You are saying there's no room for godfatherism and all that. Why did you accept godfatherism at the time? What do you think Oshomole was doing to you then when he was bringing you up to sit in that, to succeed him? You want to remove, now you want to erode godfatherism. You that entered politics yesterday. Tell me, where on this earth, which structure on this planet no get godfatherism? Even in the church. You see a pastor have special people at heart. When we say hear their matter, it don't go fit sleep. So you want to fight against people like that? Even sometimes among the family, among children, there's a particular child. The parent will be, How you want all those kind of favoritism got for that reason or whatever you call it? Who are you to come and say you want to erode it? When you got that same favor yourself? Now people like you go enter secret court. You say you want nenemi. Immediately they do it for you, finish now. You go run. They go kill you. You are joking. Try am. Overnight. And now you have made Oshomole, you want to make him a subject of ridicule. My mother, the thing and the parable say, the cane when you take beat picking na back, you suffer keep am for back. Now food, they fling the cane, they do the cane, they shake the cane. Hey, this cane, I will use it to beat you. No. You don't yourself hide them for back. Fold your hands. Mommy, what is there your back? Nothing. I just want fold my back one. It will happen to you. I'm so waiting to see your end. I want to see where this is going to end. If you succeed, good luck, but you set a very bad precedent for others to follow. But when you fail, I will be so happy because then people will learn. People will learn. And for my dear brother, Abat Obaze, I want to congratulate you on the arrival of your baby boy. You are on my WhatsApp. And you probably be one of those people that I will forward this message to. This video to audio to on my WhatsApp. No verse for me, oh. You know, I've contacted you a couple of times, you know, trying to my own little way of advice, but it's going dirty. They say if road no let person pass, you go back. I mean, you are not sounding educated, you are not sounding intellectual to me anymore. You just come outside. This is between Oshomole and what's his name again? Godwin Obaseki, the governor. Which one you there for inside? Boy. Which one you there? You will just publicly come out and be insulting the national chairman. Why? In terms of age, it won't become a senior you now. You don't even have any respect because of the little things you are eating from the governor. And you've become so arrogant with your position with the governor. You become so arrogant about it. I call governor today. I talk to governor. When I bump picking, I mean, is it just about you? Is Edo State about you? Abat. You are a young man. What tomorrow now? Godwin Obaseki is out of politics. How will you face all these people? I mean, don't you have sense of reasoning anymore? You don't know the difference between wrong and right? She should be a mediator. When two people they fight, the third person should try to mediate. Don't be saying you would cause fire put. Even there was a time they were even trying to settle. That's why you still come outside. The governor and they don't go Abuja waiting. This, I mean, you becoming so you're like a braggart. You are using this to. It bless say you are happy. You are happy about what is going on. And you are kind of making this between Edo South and Edo North. This is not about Edo South. This is about Edo State. Don't try to steer like a kind of tribalism within Edo State itself. Oshomole is at the national level to represent it. He's from Edo State. See him as Edo State. Don't try to see this as Edo North and Edo South affair. No. I never felt the impact of, being somebody being a national chairman. Like, I never knew how important it was. Even when Oyegun was there as national APC chairman, I mean, Oyegun was also a former governor of Edo State. I mean, he was not this active. Now, when Oshomole entered there, that is when Oshomole active, like very active. If anybody is to come out to be like, so after Oshomole now, for instance, which another political guru, like a strong man from that Edo State, that can really have this kind strong force at the national level? May you choose one, Nana. There were others before. Were they as active as Oshomole? If we have any possibility of having a president from Edo State, I mean, president of Nigeria, if we have any possibility of getting one in the next century, now Oshomole we go count on now. And he's from Edo State. They are not going to be saying he's from Edo North or this thing. Why don't we join hands together and support our own to rise, to build? Edo State governor, if to say we get sense, the Edo State executive governor and the national APC chairman, which one have a stronger hold? Which one get stronger voice in the country? Which one are we supposed to work with? Why don't we learn? Why don't we learn from? Why can't Governor Obaseki learn from Ambode to be meek, humble? This video, I don't want to make it long, but it's just going long. I just need to stop now. There's gonna be another day again. So, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just so crazy. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing for the entire Edo State. And I don't know which kind of governor be this. I don't know. Two captains cannot be in a boat. One needs to step down. One needs to step down. Now you can't terrorize your national chairman. The same person that fed you. That is why. Now wow. That is why in some places, if you see Nigeria. Anyway, I'm not going to come here and start lambashing my country or Edo State or anything, but it takes the grace of God, you know, to help people and actually survive it. Not even to be compensated by the person you help anymore. No. Say make you even survive, say you help somebody. Now be the prayer now. Because most time, the same person that you help is the same person that will come after you. And this thing now, people are watching. Other like political cabals there now that are bringing up people. They themselves, they go, they fear now. If I bring this boy up, it's going to turn against me tomorrow. It's going to be the same person that will turn against them. So let somebody advise the governor. And I know recently he's been given like a 7 days ultimatum to like, you know, recount, to like get himself back and apologize. And from the look of things, it doesn't look like he's going to apologize. I don't know where his strength is coming from. I don't know. But my thinking is, this is a case of, if I won't be here, you won't be here. We'll both lose it. That is just it. We'll go spoiler, everything go scatter. And look at his deputy. Eh? That one don't turn to Okada rider president, riding on Okada with his helmet. And all the Okada guys following him. Boom, boom. They say Tog. They say Tony Kabaka is a Tog. He never do that one now. Guys, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't mean to be judgmental here. I don't mean to be rude to any leader, because to be a governor of a state is a big thing. Like, but I just have to come out and say this. The whole thing is very exasperating. They irritate me. I don't fit hold them again. And this actually helped me to break the long silence, because it could have taken a longer time for me to come out and say something. But this one now, I know if it keep on, I just say me, I just quick can't do this audio. So as many that are close to the governor, please talk to him and give respect to those whose respect is due. And for you to be a leader, you too, you have to also, you know, respect people that are on top of you. You know, if you can't respect people who are on top of you, those who are coming behind will not respect you. If you want to go higher than this, your position as a governor, so you should also respect your past governors who are there, who knows it, who has also paid their dues. You don't want to pay any due. You're talking about money. Which money you get when you want share? Oshomole is not looking for any money. If there's anything, Oshomole has the interest of Edo State at heart. He has the interest of Edo State. You can tell. It's Godwin Obaseki that is squandering the state's money. I heard that he's taking flights, private jets here and there, up and down, even borrowing, getting more loans, like using all this money. Recently, they said he was sharing like 1.5 million naira for about 50 people all over the place, just squandering the money. Now, wow. All these people, when look quiet, like see if they can't hurt a fly like this, you have to be very careful. And he looks so innocent, so quiet, and look at what is coming out of him. It's very, very disgusting. And for you, my dear brother, what's his name again? Abat Obaze. We know that you define for inside though. You are enjoying the momentum, but trust me, it's not going to last for too long. Okay? So be a peacemaker. Be a peacemaker and stop coming out there to lambash on our national chairman all the time. It's not fair to him. Okay? It's not fair to him, and it's not fair to Edo State. He's from Edo State. And don't create a kind of tribal conflict and make it Bini against Edo North. Not be so. Oshomole is from Edo State. His university, everything he built is in Edo State. And instead of our people traveling to Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Greece, blah, to go and do university, there is one right there behind in your backyard. So that's development. So guys, I'm just going, I hope this is not too long, guys. Thanks for being so patient. And yes, as we're going to be following up with the news, and we hope everything ends on a very good note. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you do like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, feel free to express yourself and tell us why you don't. And remember, out of every nonsense, there's always a sense to make. Thanks for watching again. Until I come your way again, stay blessed.